Welcome back to the M.T.N Monster Truck Challenge series. Tom Todd in the booth, Alex down there on the track catching it up with behind the scenes in the pits. Now we're going to continue round one racing action here. Little Tiger from Coon Rapids, Minnesota will be taking on the Auto Value sponsored King Crunch, driven by Ron Grossman. King Crunch seems like he's a little behind here. He better hurry. Coming off to the final turn. Final pass of the cars. Brian Bartle pulls it out. Wow. That's experience right there from Brian Bartle in the Little Tiger machine. Let's take a look at this replay here. I mean, look at this. Brian Bartle crosses the line first way before King Crunch did. Ron Grossman, he just flat out got beat. Wow. So for the King Crunch team, the drought continues. Next up, we have the Ford Blue Thunder taking on Guy Wood in the Bulldozer. And they're at this off the stripe. Looks like Blue Thunder has the edge. Norm Miller knows the way around this course, and Bulldozer knocks over a turning pole. He is disqualified from the competition. Norm Miller is going to take the win, and Guy Wood is in trouble, and he's over on his roof. Oh my gosh, Guy Wood and the Bulldozer. Oh my. We got to see this again. Right there, Bulldozer knocks over the turning pole. He's DQ'd. He's already out of it. Blue Thunder almost ahead of him by almost a lap is going to crawl across the cars, win the race, and while Bulldozer's trying to finish, he high-sides it and flips it over right there onto its side. Now next up, we got Carolina Crusher taking on the Goldberg. Earlier, Alex got caught up with Tom Mintz.
You always want to give it all you got running on a course like this, Chicago style. It's always a turning course, a great track to run on, and I got my game face on and looking forward to put this Goldberg futuristic SUV in victory lane today.
Goldberg in that futuristic SUV. The Tom Mintz sure knows his way around a Chicago-style course. As they start off, Tom Mintz hit a turning pole outright. He is eliminated. He is out of this already. Wow, what an upset. Carolina Crusher is going to win this race. Goldberg doesn't even finish the run. He's stuck on the cars. What happened here? Oh my gosh, just bad luck for Tom Mintz tonight. We have got to take a look at the replay of this. Now, off the start, Goldberg looks pretty good, but coming into this first turn, a little right there, bam, automatic DQ. He is disqualified for hitting that turning pole, and he is out of this. This Carolina Gary Porter running always running on a conservative run, comes across the finish line. Tom Mintz knows he's losing power, but he tried to come across the finish line. He knew he was already disqualified, and when the truck shut off on him, he knew it was over. Now next up will be Barefoot taking on Wrench Head. Earlier, Alex caught up with Scott Hess earlier today.
So this is one of the first big tracks that you're running on. And I know that back in the day, you ran straight line courses. I know this has to be a little bit of a different animal for you.
Oh yeah, we've been running on the the tracks we've run with this truck. We've been straight line courses, and we've been courses. Today we got a Chicago style course, a turning course, a driver's course. There's a a lot of room for error, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong on a type of track like this. It's a little more intimidating for me, but I'm looking forward to a good year.
Scott Hess, very confident in this barefoot truck. He's never driven on a driver's course like this before, and he seems to be doing pretty good with a leaf-sprung truck. Barefoot, really ahead at this point. Coming across the line, it will be Scott Hess and Barefoot eliminating Lyle Hancock in the wrench head. What this has to be, this race has to be rated as an upset. Look at this, coming across the line. The spring suspension working right there. Look at that bounce that the rear suspension is taking. Wrench head doesn't even, Lyle Hancock and Wrench head doesn't even know he's been beat by Barefoot. Wow, what an upset. Now next up we have Sky Hartley and Sting taking on the wild man himself, Dennis Anderson in the Gravedigger from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Off the start, Gravedigger looks like he's got the lead, but something's happened to Sting. Sting, oh my goodness gracious. He is flipped over on his side at the end of the arena here. It is all Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. Sky Hartley won, driving Bigfoot won the last time. He's not going to do it this time. Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger will complete his run and advance on to round number 2. Wow. Truck rolled off screen, so we're not going to see it, but here's the replay of what I was talking about. Coming into the turn, Sky Hartley just high-sided and flipped over, even though you can't really see it. It's off screen, like I told you. And you'll know it when you see it there. Next up, final race of round number 1, Snakebite. David Byers going up against David Morris in the Equalizer. This should be a pretty close race, a Ford versus Chevy matchup. And off the start, looks like they're pretty much even coming across the first bend. Second pass over the cars, looks like Snakebite might have a slight edge. Coming around the final bend, it'll be David Byers and the Snakebite. I think he bite. Wow. David Byers did pretty good around the Chicago-style course. Look at this. The young man can do it. Wow. The young man can do it. I'm pretty impressed by David Byers and Snakebite. He just defeated the Equalizer there. Wow. Well, don't go away. Round 2 will be coming up next.